Ex-U.S. President Donald Trump is suing his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, for $500 million, £400 million, alleging breach of contract. He says Cohen breached his duty as attorney to act in his client's best interests. Cohen is a key witness in a New York investigation into Mr. Trump, focusing on hush money paid to a porn star. He is confident that the suit will fail based on the facts and the law, Lanny Davis, Cohen's spokesman and lawyer, told the BBC. The lawsuit, filed in a Florida federal court, also accuses Cohen of making improper, self-serving, and malicious statements about his former client, his family members, and his business. Cohen worked as Mr. Trump's attorney for over a decade. He was also a vice president at the Trump Organization, and was often described as Mr. Trump's fixer. But the two had a major falling out after the 2016 election, as investigators began looking into several of Mr. Trump's aides. In 2018, Cohen was sentenced to 3 years in prison and a fine after pleading guilty to charges of fraud and campaign finance violations. Now out of prison, Cohen has become a high-profile critic of Mr. Trump, and a frequent guest on news programs. He has written a book and hosts a podcast, both of which Mr. Trump cites in the lawsuit. Mr. Trump appears once again to be using and abusing the judicial system as a form of harassment and intimidation against Michael Cohen, Mr. Davis continued. It appears he is terrified by his looming legal perils and is attempting to send a message to other potential witnesses who are cooperating with prosecutors against him. Mr. Cohen will not be deterred and is confident that the suit will fail based on the facts and the law. The lawsuit comes amid escalating attacks on Cohen from Mr. Trump's circle, as the former president fends off a criminal case. New York prosecutors have charged Mr. Trump with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, in what they say was an effort to cover up payments intended to keep a porn star, Stormy Daniels, quiet about her alleged affair with Mr. Trump. On the 4th of April, Mr. Trump appeared in Manhattan criminal court, the first former U.S. president ever indicted on criminal charges. He pleaded not guilty. Cohen has admitted that as Trump's fixer, he facilitated a $130,000 payout to Ms. Daniels. As Mr. Trump's court date approached, Cohen made numerous appearances on major network news programs and criticized his former boss. He's not thick-skinned, Cohen told CNN after Mr. Trump's indictment. He's actually very thin-skinned, and he has a very fragile ego.